Here's more from the First Lady yesterday. But just to reiterate, ripping of the Daily Beast, suggesting they've been lying about her, pointing out accurately she has sent legal threats to them, and they have responded by pulling down their testimonials about her. So clearly they don't stand by what Michael Wolff said. And here's more from the First Lady yesterday, calling for now congressional testimony from Epstein's victims. And keep in mind, this has been over. Like, the administration has been doing its level best to move on from Epstein, which clearly is what Trump has wanted for months now. Epstein, who's still talking about Epstein? Then he threatened Lauren Boebert. He threatened Nancy Mace. He threatened Thomas Massie. He threatened MTG when she was still back in Congress pushing for more disclosures on Epstein. Trump did not want any more coverage of Epstein. And Todd Blanche, who's now the acting AG, said, we're done disclosing. AG, DOJ, done disclosing on Epstein, kind of putting an unofficial period to the whole story. Now the First Lady of the United States comes out and demands more hearings. She wants the alleged victims to go before Congress and testify. Here, watch.
I call on Congress to provide the women who have been victimized by Epstein with a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors. Give these victims their opportunity to testify under oath in front of Congress with the power of sworn testimony. Each and every woman should have her day to tell her story in public if she wishes, and then her testimony should be permanently entered into the congressional record. Then, and only then, we will have the truth.
Okay, so some of these women did testify before Congress. They went in September. Remember, some of them stood out in front of the Capitol and they spoke into the microphones that the day of that. And this has happened already. And now, instead of saying, right on, Melania, thanks for standing up for us and making sure every single one of us can testify before Congress or whatever. I don't really know what Melania is calling for, and I don't know what the victims want at this point either. Most of them have been paid out by this Epstein fund already if they have legit claims, or in some cases, even if they might not, but we're able to convince somebody. In any event, they're not happy about this. The victims don't seem happy about this. I'm so confused. Are you confused? Me too.